I'm fortunate enough to play against many great players, and I have to say David and Andre are right at the top of that list. I played against David when he was very young, playing at Valencia. I remember him very well, the quality of him straight away. Andrea Pirlo is a joy to watch as a footballer anyway, and there was a one time at Chelsea where he was, there were rumours that he was going to come and play when Ancelotti was there, and we wanted to sign him, but it never happened. But both of them are players that I've admired from afar and an absolute joy to play with. I didn't realise it would happen at this stage in my career. I'm a lucky man to be in the same squad, same team as them.
Okay.
So you know the man, Frank Lampard, a Chelsea legend, anytime, any day, came back to also do big things with Manchester City. He's back to New York City. Yeah. And that's what it is. When you start your career properly, this is what you get, longevity.
Yeah, no doubt. 37 years of age, and he's still going strong. And it's a good one, really. New adventure for both Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard. And we'll see. I think they'll have a good time in New York and LA, respectively. But then I have to say, for the MLS, it's a good one. They're able to attract those players. But a lot of those players, Gerrard, Lampard, Pirlo, Villa, they're all in the twilight of their careers. And it doesn't really say much about the league. They need to start attracting players in their prime as well if they want the MLS to really grow and be taken seriously.
That's it. I totally agree with you, because someone say it's not competitive enough. It's almost the same thing you see in the Indian Premier League or even in Qatar or something. But I mean,
but they're growing, though. We have to agree they're growing. It's been a very slow process, but then they still have a lot of improving to do.
Tayo, quick, let's get to Wimbledon. And for the ladies, as always, ladies first. So let's start with that.
I always start with the ladies.
It's ladies first. It's now down to Serena Williams, Muguruza, Maria Sharapova, and of course, Radwanska. I keep saying Radwanska shouldn't be pushed aside.
No, you can't push her aside. But then, obviously, the headline for us has to be Serena Williams taking on Sharapova yet again. I'm sure Sharapova is sick of the sight of Serena right now. 16-0 against...
particularly when Serena keeps chasing those records.
Incredible. I don't think Sharapova will be sleeping really good at the moment, knowing she's facing someone she's never beaten before. They met 16 times, and she's lost all 16 times. So even make it worse, out of 16, she's lost 13 of them in straight sets. That's just horrible. But then, don't get me wrong, Austin, she's got a chance. She's playing really well in this tournament. And Serena Williams, on the other hand, she's had a couple of wobbles in the tournament. A set got taken off her by Etta Watson, and the same against Azarenka, but then she showed them champion stuff to come back in those games. So I'm really looking forward to these two semi-final appearances.
And then it's Radwanska and Muguruza. Muguruza, remember, the last Grand Slam, she actually pushed Serena a bit.
Yes, she did.
She might just be looking towards the final this time.
Of course, definitely. It's been a long time a Spanish woman actually got to the stage of this competition. So she's on high right now in terms of her confidence. And taking on Radwanska, I think she has a chance as well too. Although I have to say Radwanska has to be the favorites.
I totally agree with you, brother. Anything can happen. I know you want to talk more about the women. Let's talk about the men.
Yeah, sure.
Can Cilic do anything to Novak Djokovic?
Oh, Austin, I don't know. Cilic has his work cut out for him. Let's put it that way. They met 12 times already. Now he's lost all 12 times against Djokovic. So you go into that kind of game, and it's very likely you're even psychologically defeated already. But then I'm not going to rule him out at all. He's a good player, and he's showed that by winning the Grand Slam, the U.S. Open last year. So he's a good player, and he has a good chance of giving Djokovic a run for his money. And he's got a coach as well too that knows a thing about winning in Wimbledon. That's Goran Ivanisevic is his coach, and so he won it as an underdog in 2001. So perhaps he can bring a little bit of that experience to another underdog, and just put him in the right frame of mind to take on Djokovic. But Austin, Djokovic has to be the favorite, to be honest. He has to be the favorite.
I was just wondering, because you're saying that with some sort of confidence that you were so smooth. And I'm saying Djokovic is just going to let you feel you can do it, and then it just springs up like a beast and takes it.
Yes, Austin, what I'm saying is there's no doubt Djokovic is the favorite. But then we saw him against Kevin Anderson. It's not perfect, okay? Anderson took 2 sets off him, and he could have really gone pear-shaped for Djokovic, but he came back. He always comes back. if you're looking for a player that's got that character on tour right now, it has to be Djokovic. So he has the edge over Marin Cilic. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Wimbledon men's quarterfinals fixtures is Pospisil taking on Andy Murray, and we told you it's Novak Djokovic and Marin Cilic. Gael Simon will take on Roger Federer. Yes, Roger Federer, 33, but he keeps telling these guys, I can push, I can go all the way. And if for him to make in the last 8 at this stage, it means he's really, really a good tennis player.
But for me, Austin is not surprised at all. The question hanging over Federer is, can he win one more Grand Slam?
I think he can.
You think he can? So we'll see about it. It takes on Gilles Simons, like you mentioned. He has the edge over him 5-2 in terms of the head-to-head. So I can only see one winner in this one, and that's Roger Federer.
And then the final one is Stanislas Wawrinka taking on Richard Gasquet. Quickly, let's talk about Floyd Mayweather Jr. And surprisingly, Tayo, he's not making so much mouth. He's not talking so much. It's like he's even going to appeal.
Wow. Well, you know, the story has been out for a couple of days now. The WBO are stripping him of his title for a couple of reasons. First of all, he's refused to pay the $200,000 sanctioning fee. And you ask, how much is $200,000 for a man that made $300 million?
That we call the money man.
Oh, incredible, incredible. And secondly, there's a weight class disparity here now. The WBO instructions, the rules doesn't allow you to hold their own belts, as well as other belts, that is the WBA and the WBC belts, in a different weight category. Yeah, so that's the issue right now. And he's been stripped of the title, and his reps have come out to say it's absolute disgrace. You know, so but what do you expect them to say?
I think it is. And now Timothy Bradley, he was just chilling, and the belt will come to him.
Yeah, but he actually won a fight. He won a fight to become an interim WBO champion. So he's actually had to throw a few punches, Austin. It wasn't just chilling in his house.
I'm just looking at all of these that is happening now, Tayo. What does this make for Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Remember, he's preparing for another fight September the 12th.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's not going to have any major impact on his career going forward. At the end of the day, if he loses the WBO belt for good, then so be it. He's still got the WBA and the WBC. He's still unbeaten. He's still making loads of money. So it's not really a big deal. It's just...
and that's why the officials will say, you're making a lot of money. I can't give us that $200,000.
That's the part.
What's the meaning of all these?
That's the part I
Bring the belts.
That's the part I don't get, Austin, really. I think it's just Mayweather being Mayweather. He's just being his man. He's basically saying, you guys can't dictate to me. I'll do what I want. I'm the money man. You know?
But the good thing is, Mayweather is not coming out strong the way we know him to be. He's taking his time. Let's see if he's going to appeal this one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He's got 2 weeks to do the appeal. If he decides to do it, we'll see. We'll find out about that later. And just before we round off, Austin, I have to say, that fight of the century, we need to rename it.
I know, because a lot of stuff coming out of it, not a good one. That's it. So that's it. That's where the curtain falls on this edition of Sports this morning on Channels Television. But you will not believe the sort of messages we're getting on Twitter and on Facebook as regards who will replace Coach Stephen Keshi. Keep them coming. On Twitter, it's Channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. That's the show. On behalf of the ever dedicated sports team at Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria, my name is Austin Okonakwa. We'll be back again to talk some more sports tonight. But until then, in everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.
I've been really proud of her and her comeback, and I told her in Madrid, I was like, man, you've gone through a lot, and, you know, I really support that, and I support you coming back, and you have to go for it. And, yeah, we really get along off the court, and she's she's always sweet. We always text each other when we're doing well, and she's a really nice girl. And I really admire her because she's so intense on the court. But the second she comes off the court, she's just so different, and it's just really interesting to see. And it's super respectful. I love playing Maria, and I think she brings out the best in me, and I feel like I bring out the best in her. I thought we had a wonderful final, and in Australia. I thought it was very entertaining, and I thought she played really well. And, for me, I don't really feel like I have any pressure going into this match. I feel like, we both actually lost early last year, so we both are just kind of enjoying this moment, and one of us will be in the final.
Game for the match. Needs Sharapova. 2 sets to 1. 6-3, 6-7, 6-2.
Well, I think as the tournament goes on, I've played 5 matches already, and I've faced different challenges, opponents, and circumstances, and it's the first 4 I played quite well and got the job done in 2 sets today. Serving for the second set could have made it easier for myself, but it went into the third, and I still got the job done. So I think I have to be pleased with that, that I'm in the position of being in a semifinal again after these many years.